very confident, says he's going to knock you out in the 9th round.
Yeah, man. You know, he's a dumbass, and so it's gonna be apparent on Saturday when he's the one that gets knocked out. I mean, genuinely, fighters always say this. There's the back and forth, but Piers, I'm being so honest, man. This guy is easy work.
Warm up.
Some
I know
8-year-olds. I got the 8-year-olds in there.
If I find out anything, I'm gonna beat your ass and I'm gonna beat Jaden on love.
I mean, which is nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? Especially Tank been talking about retiring, so why not get the bag and then go about your business if that's your plan?
Gervonta Davis and Jake Paul sit face-to-face with Piers Morgan, showing confidence and attitude before their fight. Jake admits that Tank is the toughest and most skilled opponent he has ever faced, a big step up from anyone he's fought before. But Gervonta stays calm and sure of himself, saying fans will see a sharper and stronger version of him on fight night.
Sharper, just my focus gotta be blazing that night. Just me and him in that ring. All in all, be better.
I saw 8 to 10 rounds is what you thinking, and I also saw I think I saw 6 rounds. Is what you thinking? I could be wrong.
7 or 8.
7, yeah, it's right around there.
Yeah, 7.
How you pick that number? Like, how do you pick what round it's gonna be?
First, his skills, the moment.
Yeah.
I don't know how durable he is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just don't know just yet. But I know if I could get him where I want him.
Yeah.
That's how long it's gonna take.
Yeah.
To be a good beating.
Do you understand the magnitude of this fight? Do you understand how important this fight is to the boxing game, to the sport?
I think I do, but I don't think that he knows. I've been in big fights, but it wasn't nothing like this.
Yeah.
Jake Paul tells Piers Morgan with confidence that everyone will see the truth on Fight Night, Saturday, November 15th. He says all the talk and predictions will end in the ring, and his performance will prove who really deserves the win. Jake believes actions speak louder than words. He also points out how boxing has changed over the years, turning from a sport based only on skill into a global show driven by fame and attention.
Says he's going to knock you out in the 9th round.
Yeah, man. You know, he's a dumbass, and so it's gonna be apparent on Saturday when he's the one that gets knocked out. I mean, genuinely, fighters always say this. There's the back and forth, but Piers, I'm being so honest, man. This guy is easy work.
Emiliano Vargas says Jake Paul understood the new side of boxing before anyone else. Instead of building a long amateur career or chasing Olympic success, Jake built his own audience first. By using social media, he turned boxing into a business where big paydays come from fame, not just titles or rankings. Many young fans now follow drama and storylines more than real boxing skills. Vargas believes this hurts fighters who have trained their whole lives to reach the top. In the past, legends worked for years to earn big fights, but now one viral moment can make someone famous overnight. He admits this new style brings excitement, but warns that true values like skill, honor, and respect should never be forgotten.
Not in basketball terms, just such a funny internet game. But explain this to me like a third grader. What is an exhibition fight?
I don't even know, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. All I know is that Jake is making, I don't know, goddamn.
But when they say it,
God bless Jake, bro, because this is what he figured out. He figured out this. He figured out boxing is all about attention.
100%.
And he went from Disney to, you know, getting paid. What I told you, world champions that have dedicated their whole life to this sport, they will never get paid. Not even a percentage of what he's making.
Yeah.
But because attention brings dollars. It doesn't matter if it's a podcast, if it's a movie premiere, if it's boxing. If there's no attention on it, you're not going to make no money from it.
This is like the WNBA conference. That's why they don't make the money, because they don't have the attention.
No, for sure. I was at the WNBA yesterday, and that shit was lit, bro.
It was lit?
I was chopping it up with Floyd was there.
It was good?
People, they won by like, I think 1 or 2 points. But I was standing up and I was jumping, you know, it was the finals though.
Yeah.
It's the finals. So, all that aside, I just feel like Gervonta could crack though, bro.
Oh, of
Gervonta
course.
could crack. I mean,
So this is what I want
He's sparred light heavyweights and heavyweights before. Like, this ain't nothing new.
Even taller guys.
For sure.
Yeah, so what I really want to ask you in regards to that fight is, like, obviously someone like Gervonta is not, in his mind, he's not going to go out there and look stupid, no matter how it goes.
Right. No, he's not.
But that's what when I see it's an
He's not.
exhibition fight, I'm like, what does that mean?
And you can still get knocked out. You know, I feel like that means there's not going to be no winner.
No effect on the record.
Yeah, that's exactly what it means. But you could get knocked out.
So you don't think, because, like, you know, the beef now is like, this shit's the WWE. That's what people say about boxing.
I mean,
like, you're completely right about Jake and what he's done. It's insane.
Yeah.
But he'll get the WWE. Oh, this is just like, what is this? Do you see it that way?
God bless him, bro. God bless. Hey, call my fights WWE fights, whatever you want to call it. If I'm getting paid $80, $100 million, I mean, come on, bro. And look, the thing is, every single person that is commenting that, if they brought $100 million check in front of you,
Oh, I'm fighting.
From Gareth's view, the fight between a skilled pro like Gervonta Davis and a YouTuber turned boxer like Jake Paul is something that would have seemed impossible years ago. He calls it a spectacle, not because the fighters lack talent, but because it's unusual in boxing history. Jake Paul has made a career out of turning chaos into success. He knows how to grab attention, create headlines, and make people watch, even if they don't like him. Gareth says this is exactly why the fight is happening, because Jake proves that attention can create big opportunities. Some boxing fans dislike this change, while others see it as a new era where entertainment and surprises lead the way. Whether people love him or hate him, Jake's impact on boxing is impossible to ignore.
Pretty up all this.
Well, there's an end game and a bookend to what Jake Paul's doing, and I think he's getting very close to the bone with this one, because it doesn't really work. It's the biggest freak show so far. Like you say, Gervonta is not in everybody's list, but he's there or thereabouts in the pound for pound list. I mean, since the Lamont Roach fight, people have been down on him a little bit more. You know, a lot of people thought he might have lost that fight, you know. Obviously his troubles and travails away from the ring have meant that, you know, people are starting to question at 33 now, is he?
No, I don't even think he's that.
31.
I think it's 31 max, 31. Yeah.
But they're beginning to question his validity.
But yeah.
31, yeah? 30. Okay. Yeah. They're beginning to question, or I don't we all are, but people are in general beginning to, pundits and some fans are beginning to question his validity in that top 10 pound for pound list. I think he belongs there myself, or just outside it. Certainly in the top 15, no question. Maybe top 13. I think I've got him. I think I had him at 11 or 12, but might have done a list on Saturday night. And obviously we want to see him in the ring with Shakur Stevenson. It's the big fight. So, or even in Naoya Inoue at some point, which is a fantasy matchup that I remember dreaming about around the same time I was dreaming about Terence Crawford and Saul Canelo Alvarez a couple of years ago.
Coach Reg defends Gervonta Davis, reminding everyone that Tank's success didn't happen overnight. He moved up through weight classes, faced tough opponents, and earned respect with powerful knockout wins. Reg says that once a fighter reaches this level, people always judge them. Some say Tank is now fighting only for money, but the coach believes he's earned the right to secure his future. Boxing is dangerous. One bad night can change everything. After years of hard training, tough fights, and pressure, it's smart for Davis to take the chances that bring both reward and recognition. Reg adds that Tank still stands for real boxing values like discipline, courage, and the drive to be the best. He's not avoiding challenges. He's choosing fights that build his legacy. Supporters respect his dominance while critics focus on what he hasn't done yet. But that's the price of greatness.
You know what I mean? Especially Tank been talking about retiring, so why not get the bag and then go about your business if that's your plan? I mean, if that's your plan to retire, then go get the bag and then go about your business. You ain't doing nothing wrong. I'm not against it.
You got some people that are very critical, Tank. Does it make sense depending on what you're in boxing for? Because you got some people that want to fight the best. You got some people that want the accolades, the belts, the undisputed. And you got some people that just came in this game like, look, I'm trying to get my family out of poverty and give us generational wealth. Does it all depend on what you decided to box for?
Well, Tank accomplished a lot at a young age. You know what I mean? He accomplished a lot at a young age. So I wouldn't be mad if he took the bag and went about his business and never fought again. You know what I mean? Plus, like, look at some of the things that he's going through. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of that can affect you as well. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're trying to be in this game. So I think, get the bag and go. That's your plan. Get the bag and go.
For me, of course, I wanted to see him fight Shakur. I wanted to see him fight Devin.
Yeah, we all wanted to see him fight.
At press conferences, Gervonta Davis mostly stays quiet, only speaking when he feels it's needed. His silence builds tension because no one knows what he's thinking. Manx and Mora say this difference adds more drama to the build-up. Jake Paul acts like the showman, full of energy and confidence, while Tank looks calm and focused, like a hunter waiting for the right moment. This clearly shows who they are. Jake comes from digital fame, and Gervonta comes from real boxing roots. Even when they sit together, their body language tells the story of old-school boxing versus the new era.
Lane, and even though Jake Paul tried to egg him on and try to goad Gervonta Davis on, he's dealing with somebody that is not a quick-witted, thinker. He's not a quick-witted speaker. Tank Davis is explosive in the ring. He's fast and powerful in the ring. He's charismatic inside the ring when he's punching. But when you put a microphone in front of him, he's not articulate. He doesn't know how to quickly respond to people. He stutters a lot. He does more stuttering than talking. So Gervonta Davis in front of a microphone is not going to sell. So Tank Davis shouldn't be put in a podium like that. He should have speakers for him. He should have someone talking for him. He should have a mouthpiece. Tank Davis is not going to sell this fight. And Jake Paul knows it. That's the reason he kept throwing jabs at him. He tried to get Tank out of his shell. Tank's not quick verbally enough. He's not quick-witted. He's not quick with the tongue. So in order for him to sell this fight, he's going to have an adversary that can spit something back. Like, for instance, Chavez Jr., he didn't have that quick-witted response, but he had the backing. He had the loyal following. And Chavez Jr., like many Mexicans, don't need to speak because they do all their fighting in the ring, and people know that. Tank Davis, I don't know, man. He didn't look good in his last fight. He's not fighting the killers in his division. People are getting off that Tank train, and we know that he's had his issues outside the ring. The love's not there anymore. Tank Davis is losing a lot of passion, a lot of followers, and people aren't buying this circus that Jake Paul's trying to sell. And I'm glad that people are getting off this train. The commission in Georgia got off this damn train. That's why they had to move this fight to Florida, where anything could happen.
People see Gervonta Davis's calm attitude in different ways. Some think he doesn't seem excited to face Jake Paul, pointing to his short answers and relaxed body language as signs he isn't taking the fight seriously. Others believe his calmness shows deep focus and sharp concentration. Davis is known for quietly studying his opponents and remembering every detail before using his skills in the ring. Many great boxers in history spoke little but performed amazingly. Maybe Tank just doesn't want to join in the showmanship. He knows that the only thing that truly matters is what happens when the punches start landing. Whether his calm means boredom or confidence will only be revealed on fight night.
Jake Paul legitimately cooked Gervonta Davis in that press conference, and I really don't know how to feel about that. And to be honest with you, I still don't understand how boxing even allowed this to be made. Like, I don't. Like, dog, this is not an overstatement. Like, literally one of the core pillars holding up boxing is, like this literal, like, fake superiority complex that they have over literally every other combat sport. Despite literally being the least effective main combat sport there is. Brother, kickboxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, wrestling. Brother, I put judo over I put boxing. In terms of practicality of combat, oh yeah, 100%. Brother, if Jake Paul makes it competitive against Gervonta Davis, I'm looking at this like, brother. Oh, well, weight difference, brother. Gervonta Davis has been training his entire life. I'm sorry, bro. It's bad enough that the fact that if this was under any other combat sport, this would literally be like one of the most one-sided matchups of all time. And it wouldn't be in favor of Davis. No, dog, if you did this under an MMA rule set, oh my gosh, bro, Paul cooks Gervonta. It's not close at all. Like round one finish level. Like, understand this, Gervonta Davis versus Jake Paul is taking place in literally the only combat sport where Davis should win. I'm still shocked that they allowed it to be made. Because, like, there's no upside. If Jake Paul beats Gervonta Davis, now we're kind of looking like, wait a minute. What? Like, brother, don't forget. I still think it's a horrible look that Tyson Fury couldn't finish Francis Ngannou. That is so bad. Well, Francis Ngannou's a great boxer. Francis Ngannou, no joke, is one of the worst boxers to ever be in the UFC. He just has absurd power. No, look at the technique of Francis Ngannou. It's not that good. It's carried by power. Like, going into it, like, I'm hyped, but it's also, I'm looking at this like, bro, Gervonta has to finish, bro.
Sean Porter has been in boxing long enough to see how much it has changed. He sees this fight as proof that money now plays the biggest role in making matches. Porter respects Jake Paul for taking on challenges, but questions if this fight truly helps the sport grow. He also points out that Gervonta Davis, now one of boxing's biggest stars, sometimes chooses big paydays over legacy fights. Porter wonders what future champions will focus on, years of hard battles or quick money. He isn't blaming the fighters, he understands how the business works, but he asks fans to think about what they really want boxing to be. Should it stay a sport built on pride and competition, or turn completely into entertainment? For Porter, the real concern isn't just this fight, but what it means for the next generation of boxers.
Why are you doing that? How do you sort of see this scenario now for him?
Yeah, I don't really know how to feel about it, what to really say about it. I've only been asked this when it's been presented to me. That's when I think about it, and I can't really come up with a good answer for it. In a lot of ways, it doesn't make sense to me. Of course, we know the size differential, and the list goes on from there. I don't know, man. I think we're entering a generation now, or a phase now where fighters, I don't know if it's fighters, I don't know if he doesn't care about the legacy, or if he feels like this fight doesn't matter, I'll get back to the legacy. I just don't know. This is truly not, it's not a legacy fight, but of course it is a generational money fight.
Experts who follow Gervonta Davis believe his career shows a steady chase for greatness. Each big fight he takes is a chance to prove something new. They say that while money matters, Tank always steps into the ring to prove he's the better fighter. His quiet attitude at press conferences isn't arrogance. It's his way of showing that boxing is about skill, not talk. After years of success, Davis wants his name to stand among the best of this era. He knows one bad fight can damage everything he's built, so he trains with full focus. True legacy isn't about fame, it's about moments that define a career, and that's exactly what Tank is after.
You sitting on that toilet and that stool ain't brown or green. If it's red, go to the doctor.
Yeah, for sure.
But again, Tank Davis and Jake Paul, they fight in November. I personally have Tank, you know what I'm saying? I just don't, because Tank is a little different. He ain't like them other niggas who took a fall. Tank ain't finna take no fall, bro.
That's what I think too. I think like, bro got a reputation to maintain. He ain't about to just, you know what I'm saying, sign the deal just for some money.
Just for some bread.
I ain't like, it's about the money though, for sure.
For sure.
But I'm not about to.
But what they get, like 20, he got like 20 million?
But yeah, 20, I ain't gonna lie, Tank probably get 20, 30, 40.
I don't know. Tank need to get more than that because it's bringing Jake Paul more money than, you know what I'm saying?
Anything, but you know, Jake Paul putting up the purse, he putting up everything.
Oh, okay.
He paying for promotions, he paying for everything.
So he getting all whatever he get.
You know what I'm saying? So hey, I think it's a 60-40 cut or something like that.
I ain't mad at that.
So it's like you getting 40%, and you all got to do is show up and fight.
No, facts.
That's all you got to do is show up.
Facts.
And then 9 times out of 10, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be what a draw.
No. Tank gonna knock his. Well,
you think so?
Let me not speak too fast, but I know Tank. I pray, and I think I know that Tank is gonna beat him up.
Nate Diaz is known for being one of the most honest voices in combat sports, especially when it comes to crossover fights. He doesn't take sides or pretend that this matchup follows traditional boxing rules. In his view, both fighters know exactly what they're doing, entertaining fans and making big money. Diaz admits that Jake Paul has improved and can surprise people, but he doesn't see this as a true competitive battle. For him, it's mainly business. Fans watch for excitement, and the fighters give them a show. Nate believes this fight sits between real sport and entertainment. It might not please boxing purists, but it keeps the world watching, and that's what matters most.
I gotta ask you, Jake Paul versus Gervonta Davis. Does Davis have a chance?
No. Gervonta is a great boxer, but he ain't gonna beat Jake Paul.
So you got Jake Paul by knockout, or?
No, I don't got anybody, but I don't think
he's just too small.
It's just. I don't want to beat up somebody that small. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying?
What do you think of the fight?
I don't want to lose to somebody that's. There's no point in the fight. It's a great fight, actually.
You think
I'm
it's
not
a good
hating
fight?
on the fight, but I think. My thoughts on it is let's watch and see what happens.
Ryan Garcia said that boxing's turning into WWE.
Yeah,
with that type of matchup. What do you agree? Last thing, White House card, like he said, you want Conor McGregor?
Yeah, but the whole thing's on WWE, so it's like, at least that's happening and getting something to talk about, something to watch, and I'm looking forward to that fight actually.
That's it for today's video.
Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and stay informed. Stay tuned for more updates, and let's keep our news accurate.